you have a pen I can borrow? Can pens be fire? But the most important question of all is... Who wants to do some math? Who wants to do some math? Hey! Who wants to do some math? Who wants to do some math? Hey! Who wants to do some math? 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 Hey!
Greetings and calculations, my friends. Miss Okey here with a new math problem for you. One box of pens contains 23,876 pens. Another box of pens contains 19,447 pens. How many pens are in both boxes combined? Well, let's work on it together. Off we go to Mrs. Penman's corporate headquarters. Good morning, Mr. Worker, Mr. Employee.
Good morning, Ms. Okey.
Hey, did you hear today is bring your daughter to work day?
Oh, I bet our CEO, Mrs. Penman, will bring her daughter to work.
I want to see the pens now, Mommy.
Uh-huh. Well, I better get to my cubicle, but I will see both of you later.
Attention, everyone. This is my daughter. Where are the pens, Mommy? Yes.
Mr. Worker, where are the pens?
Oh, I don't know.
What about you, Mr. Employee? Don't you know where the pens are?
The name of this company is Penman's Plentiful Pens.
My grandfather, Arthur Penman, founded it with only 2 pens in his pocket. 2 pens. And now we have no pens. Not today. Not the day that my daughter came with me to work. Where are the pens, Mommy? Oh, we are going to wait in my office. You two are going to find all the pens. Let's make it a game, Mommy. Very good. You have until the end of lunch to find all the pens in the office. Otherwise, you'll be fired.
What? Tired?
Go!
Excuse me, Mrs. Penman wants to get all the pens. Can I have these?
Of course, Mr. Worker.
Thank you.
13 pens minus 13 pens equals 0 pens.
Hey, Miss Okey, do you have any pens?
Oh, a couple.
Oh?
Yeah, no, perfect.
It was the best of pens. It was the worst of pens. It was the age of fountain. It was the age of ballpoint. Good day, sir.
You're welcome. And what did you say? Well, then what did he say? Okay. Oh, sure. What? Oh, I'm gonna have to call you back.
I'm fine.
Was a delicious lunch.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me, Mrs. Penman. And I can tell you that Mr. Worker and Mr. Employee have both been very busy gathering up so many pens.
Did I get to see the pen? Now I get to see the pen? Yes. This company was founded on pens. Beautiful, glorious, wondrous pens. And now we should find out exactly how many pens we have. Mr. Worker, Mr. Employee, get in here.
Get out of my way! You're just out of my way! I was here first! You were, I was!
It doesn't matter who's first. The amount is the same no matter which number comes first. Didn't you already know about the Gradet property? I think you're old enough.
Greetings and calculations, my friends. Ms. Okey here with a quick correction. We made a mistake when we were making this video. I told Luna to say transitive property, but we were really talking about the commutative property. Of course, I would never want to give you the wrong information, so I wanted to be honest and tell you that I made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. That's how we learn. So, just remember, today we are talking about the commutative property. Now, let's get back to Penman's pens.
I have 19,447 pens. I got them from a math problem made of pens, as well as a book made of pens, but also I got a cup with a bunch of pens in it, but the cup was also made of pen.
Well, I have 23,876 pens. I got my pens from a drawer full of pens, a fire that was made of pens, and this tiara made of pen.
Good, Mr. Employee. You are the winner.
I'm just glad I didn't get fired. Me too.
No one's getting fired today.
And now I get to play with the pen money.
And now it's time for us to get back to our math problem. I bet some of you have already figured out how many pens are in both boxes combined. But maybe you're still curious about why Luna brought up the
Commutative.
property. So, why don't you take a little time to think about that? And while you do that, I am going to keep playing with all the pens from the office. Okay, now that you've had a little time to think it over, let's talk about this pen problem, shall we? So, first of all, compared to some of the other problems that we've done, it's actually pretty simple to solve, isn't it? Right? It's really only one step. We had one box of pens and another box of pens, and we want to know how much all those pens are together, right? So when we want to put two numbers together, what is that? That's right. That's addition, right? So let me show you how to solve this problem, and then I'm going to double back and talk a little bit about
Commutative.
property. So I have 23,876 pens, and I had 19,447 pens. So the first thing I want to remind you of is that when you are writing bigger numbers like this, you have got to be careful about lining up your place values, because if I start adding my ones to my tens, it is game over. So I lined my place values up nicely so that they're all in the right place. And now I'm just going to start adding, right? 6 plus 7 is 13. 3 goes here. The 1 goes up above, right? 7 plus 4 makes 11, but I have to add this one. That's right. That's 12. 2 goes down. 1 goes up. 8 plus 4. That's 12, but I have one more. So that's 13, right? And I carry the next one. Now, look at this. I could start with 9 plus 3, but I happen to notice that 9 plus 1 makes 10, which is easy. And 10 plus 3 makes 13. It's just a simpler way to do it. It doesn't really matter what order I add them in. It just makes it easier for me to think about it. So that's 13 again. I put the 3 down. I put the 1 up. 2 plus 1 plus 1 more makes 4. That's a total of 43,323 pens. Now, why were we talking about the commutative property? The commutative property is a very cool property that applies to both addition and multiplication, which tells us that it doesn't matter what order we put the numbers in. So in other words, 1 plus 2 is the same as 2 plus 1, right? And that applies no matter how big the numbers are. So even in numbers like this, if I put the other number first, I'm going to get the same total. Don't believe me? Just watch. 19,447 pens plus 23,876 pens. Right? I just switched the places of the numbers. It's still the same 2 numbers. When I add them, oh, you guys, did you notice? Yeah. Truly, 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 everyone makes mistakes. I flipped these numbers without even noticing it. But lucky for me, you guys were there to remind me. 76. Now we're on the right track. All right, so 7 plus 6, still 13. Carry the 1. 4 plus 7, still 11. Plus 1 more is still 12. Carry that 1. 4 plus 8, or 8 plus 4, same thing, right? Is still 12. Plus 1 more makes 13. 9. Oh, guys, I've made so many mistakes today. It's fine. Carry that 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Plus 3 more makes 13. And I carry the last one. 2 plus 1 plus 1. Or 43,323. These are the same answer. That's the commutative property. I hope you had fun doing math with me today and playing with all these pens. And please remember to hit the like and subscribe below. I will see you next time.